On March 17, 1992, 8 members of a U.S. government-sponsored geology team descended into a newly exposed cave system beneath the Bighorn Mountains of Wyoming. Their mission was simple: map an unexplored tunnel network revealed after a minor earthquake. But none of them ever came back. There were no news reports. No press briefings. Not even a record of the expedition in official logs. It was as if they never existed at all. But in late 2024, a damaged VHS tape surfaced from a private archive. It was unlabeled, except for a single code, L7, recoverable footage. This is what was on it. The footage and documents you're about to hear were reconstructed from a corrupted tape, personal journals, and sealed internal memos. The expedition was classified under a now-defunct USGS sub-agency, known informally as Project Layer 7. No public documentation of Layer 7 exists. Even its GPS location was purged from the Federal Geological Database. But using surviving seismic overlays and topographic maps from the early 1990s, researchers have pinpointed the suspected site, located just east of Shell Canyon, on federal land once used for nuclear testing. The cave system wasn't like anything recorded in the region. Initial scans showed it extended over 2 miles underground, far deeper than expected. Some tunnels appeared to form geometric patterns, almost like they had been carved, not eroded. ACT-1, the Lost Expedition. The expedition team included 8 personnel. Dr. Kenneth Rawls, a structural geologist. Daria Lum, a glaciologist. Amelia Fohn, a microbial biologist. Connor Dell, the team's videographer. Matthew Klein, a military escort. Carla Moreno, a certified cave diver. Ian Wells, seismic technician. And one unnamed observer, listed only as Civilian Liaison 7. The first 48 hours were routine. The crew mapped the upper levels, documented mineral samples, and reported no major hazards. But on the morning of the 3rd day, something changed. The footage begins to show signs of corruption. A low-frequency hum appears beneath the normal audio. At first, it's dismissed as equipment interference. But when the team reviews the tape, they hear something else. A voice. Not in English. Not in any known language. And it was responding to them, before they spoke. In Amelia Feng's field notes, she writes, "Our voices are delayed. Sometimes echoed back in ways we didn't say them. Like the cave is, remembering." As they go deeper, the tunnel walls begin to smooth out. Tool-like markings appear in the stone. Not made by modern drills or chisels, something older. More deliberate. Symbols are carved into the rock, symmetrical, repeating, mechanical-looking patterns. Foam describes them as primitive circuits, etched into time. In the final moments of the Act 1 footage, one crew member briefly steps in front of the camera. His face flickers, just for a moment. It doesn't blur. It shifts. As if the tape is trying to hide something. That was the last time all 8 members were seen on video together. They had crossed a threshold. And something on the other side was already watching. ACT-2, the descent. Day 5. The team splits into 2 groups. Group A explores a newly discovered shaft with metal-rich walls. Group B stays near the base camp to monitor seismic activity. Shortly after separating, Group A loses radio contact. Not abruptly, but gradually. Their voices become distorted, out of sync, and eventually incomprehensible. In one of the last intelligible transmissions, you can hear Matthew Klein say, "We found doors." Then static. Group B scrambles to re-establish contact. They follow the signal trail into a tunnel that none of them recall seeing before. The entrance wasn't on their map. And yet, it's carved perfectly smooth. They descend. The footage here degrades significantly. But it shows strange formations, pillars made of polished stone. On one wall, a glowing moss emits faint blue light. Amelia collects a sample. Her voice on the tape is shaky. This isn't any known organism. It's responsive. It moved when I spoke. Then the camera cuts. For the first time, black frames appear in the tape, deliberate cuts, as if someone edited the original footage. When it resumes, one member is missing. Ian Wells is no longer present. No explanation is given. ACT-3, the signal. They return to base camp. The power supply has been drained. Their battery reserves are empty. But no one remembers using them. Connor plays back audio from Group A's last recording. It's garbled, but one sound repeats. Not a word. A tone. It pulses at perfect intervals, 4 seconds apart. Amelia runs a spectrograph. The result makes no sense. It's not a waveform. It's an image. A spiral. Not drawn. Not human. But geometric and symmetrical. Daria becomes obsessed with it. She draws the spiral over and over in her field notebook. She claims she sees it in her dreams. On the 7th day, Daria disappears. The others search, but all they find is her journal, and a tunnel that wasn't there the day before. It leads down. Much further. Too far. ACT-4, the thing in the stone. Amelia begins to suffer from hallucinations. She says the stone is whispering to her in languages she doesn't know. Connor sees lights moving without sources. His footage begins to glitch, even when the camera is off. They descend further. At the base of the spiral tunnel, they find a massive cavern. In the center, a structure. Not rock. Something smooth, black, and seamless. Like obsidian, but warm to the touch. They circle it. On one side, they find an opening. A narrow slit, large enough for a person to walk through. Carla insists they leave. The others disagree. The tape records an argument. Then, silence. Only 2 go inside, Amelia and the unnamed liaison. After 5 minutes. Amelia returns alone. She's changed. Her eyes no longer react to light. Her voice is lower. Slower. When asked what she saw inside, she only says, "It showed me, before." That night, Connor is attacked. The footage doesn't show who did it, only the aftermath. Blood on the lens. Heavy breathing. And then a voice, not his own. There is no surface. Only memory. ACT-5, erasure. The final tape segment is fragmented. No faces are visible. No voices are clear. Only one figure remains. They are crawling, dragging a broken leg, trying to reach the surface. A light appears in the distance. It grows brighter, but flickers like a CRT screen. As they approach it, the sound warps. The spiral tone plays again. Then a burst of static. And finally, nothing. White screen. End of tape. No bodies were ever recovered. No evidence was officially preserved. But the spiral symbol has appeared since. Etched into stone. Scratched onto abandoned ranger stations. Drawn in ash on cave walls from Utah to Alaska. Some say it's just coincidence. A myth. Pareidolia. But others say the spiral is still listening. And that Project Layer 7 was not the first to find it. Only the first, to forget it.